magic stuff. It really was so in front of its time at the point in time when they were doing that. And I think that was Ballymena, actually. I think that was the concert over there.
Was that a Ballymena concert, was it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But absolutely brilliant. Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed these guys. They were fabulous. Now, have I got the right Claire list down?
Yep, this time.
Yes. After 2 hours, I've got there. I was a bit premature introducing her at the beginning of the show. But
Sorry, a premature introduction?
Yeah, something like that. Is that an early E? Right.
Oh,
Stop honking your drones, boys.
We've all been there.
So, Claire Hastings from Dumfriesshire. Claire came on the show. You got Claire on the show, and
yes.
I didn't really know Claire, and it was after she'd been on the show that Andy Kane told me he taught her fiddle at school, and he must have made a really good job of it as well, because she ended up being an amazing singer. And when she was on the show, when Claire was on the show, she was talking about bringing out her album of lullabies.
Yes.
And asked what we thought was the best title for it, and your suggestion won, I think.
I think so. And if it didn't, we'll say it did.
Yeah, that's right. We'll claim that one. So this is Claire Hastings. Is this the Trooper and the Mate?
It is. Cracking song.
Yeah. Great song. Enjoy, folks.
Bonnie lassie, I lie near you now. Bonnie lassie, I lie near ye, and I'll get all your ribbons true, or the morning that I'll leave ye. She's ta'en his high horse by the heat, and she's led him to the stable. She's given him corn and hay to eat, as muckles he was able. She's ta'en the trooper by the hand, and she's led him to her chamber. She's given him bread and wine to drink, and the wine it was like amber. Bonnie lassie, I lie near you now. Bonnie lassie, I lie near ye, and I'll get all your ribbons true, or the morning that I'll leave ye. She's made her bed long and wide, and she's made it like a lady. She's ta'en her coatie out her feet. Sister of her, are you ready? He's ta'en off his big top coat, likewise his hat and feather. He's ta'en his broadsword by his side, and now he's doing a cider. Bonnie lassie, I lie near you now. Bonnie lassie, I lie near ye, and I'll get all your ribbons true, or the morning that I'll leave ye. Been but on her in bed, and her in half a quarter, when the drums can be ta'en up the tune, and El Cabito is faster. It's up, up in our Colonel Clydes. It's up, up in our wall, and it's up, up in our Colonel Clydes. For the morning, 'tis your battle day. Bonnie lassie, I lie near you now. Bonnie lassie, I lie near ye, and I'll get all your ribbons true, for the morning that I'll leave ye. Her coatie out her feet, and she's followed them down to Stirling. She's grown so foo, and she couldn't have foo, and they left her in Dunfermline. Bonnie lassie, I mun leave you now. Bonnie lassie, I mun leave ye. I know what it does grieve me, say that ever I'll leave near ye. reindeer to the fair laddie. When will ye come back again and be at Bailey's daddy? Oh, hold your tongue, my bonny lass, ne'er let this pertin grieve ye. When heather cows grouse and bows, bonny lass, I'll come and see ye. Bonny lassie, I'll lie near you now. Bonny lassie, I'll lie near ye. And I'll get all your ribbons here, or the morning then I'll leave ye. Cheese and bread for cows and pigs, corn and hay for horses, cups of tea for all kids. Bonny lads for bonny lasses, bonny lassie, I'll lie near you now. Bonny lassie, I'll lie near ye, and I'll get all your ribbons real, or the morning then I'll leave ye. Bonny lassie, I'll lie near you now. Bonny lassie, I'll lie near ye, and I'll get all your ribbons real, or the morning then I'll leave ye.
Wonderful stuff. And of course, Claire was up for Vocalist of the Year at the Trad Awards this year. So she was. And of course, and there was another couple of guests, previous guests in the band there.
Right, Peter.
Jem Butterworth must be the busiest guitar player in Scottish music, I think, because she seems to be playing everywhere with everybody.
I think if Jen could perfect cloning, she'd make a fortune.
Oh, wow. You wouldn't have to go anywhere. And then Andrew Waite on the accordion. Who's playing fiddle there?
That is Laura Wilkie. Oh, no, not Laura Wilkie.
Oh,
Laura Wilkie?
all right, okay.
2 seconds.
So, somebody we didn't have on the show.
Laura Wilkie,
So,
yes. We didn't have,
yeah,
unfortunately.
brilliant. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, what an amazing voice of Claire Scott. Really, really, really nice voice. Tell us a wee bit about this next guy.
The Swedish Chef.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do this? Did you do the show when he was on?
I was on that show. With he was either Benny or Bjorn. He wasn't sure which one he was. He was both
Yeah.
of them.
It done a whole interview in a Swedish accent.
Hold on. Swedish accent.
Swedish accent. Yeah. But the stories and the fun of the show that night was incredible.
Oh.
It was just, no, you couldn't repeat something like that. It was when we got the story about how the cat died and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it was just too much.
It's one I would recommend anyone going onto YouTube and type in Tartan, go for Sandy Breakin. Brilliant night.
Sandy Breakin. Another one was Fred Morrison. Another brilliant night. That's the two that stand out. And Martin Donohoe from Ireland.
Yep.
Some of the funniest, that was 3 of the funniest that really, really stick in my mind. But Sandy was just, I don't know what happened there. He couldn't work out what one of the Abbey was, could he, or something? So,
no,
quite amazing. And of course, Sandy's done amazing. He's done all this dress. I reckon he just likes, I reckon he likes dressing up. You know that?
Everyone's
got really enjoys
fetish niche.
Yeah. Anyway, Sandy Breakin was on. Sandy was brilliant. This is a track I found with Sandy playing. Of course, he plays for Gregor Borland and Gary West now.
Yes,
Gary was another guest in the show in the past.
Yes.
And but they have a wee trio as well. But this isn't that trio. But I think he explains at the beginning what this wee set of tunes is about. So here he is, the one, definitely the one and only. Because there can't be another. There just couldn't be another Sandy Breakin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I hope that played at your end, did it?
Yes.
Don't know.
Hello.
I didn't play in my end. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you see that out there. It said something about my browser wouldn't let it work or something.
Oh, it was a good set. Lovely set.
So there we go. And you're freezing a little bit on me now too, but it must just be the gale outside.
Well, didn't let her in.
Sorry. As long as it's all right at your end, that's good to hear. Yeah, good for.
Next
Right.
guest we had was
What?
the first show we've done on a Monday morning. You're frozen, Peter. Yeah, you okay there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just stuttering a wee bit. This is just to prove that we're still semi-live, folks. And the things we've put up with in the internet over the last 3 years, this is nothing.
No,
No,
this is good actually.
This is nothing.
Good.
Right, our next
Yeah.
guest. This
We,
is killing two birds with one. Killing two birds with one stone here. There's two guests, is it not?
Wait, no, it's not.
Oh
This
no, it's
guest
not. Sorry,
was our first Monday guest. Oh, it was Monday where he was.
Monday. That's right. Yes. And he was at work.
He was at work. He was supposed to be working.
Because his
We
boss
got him in
phoned
trouble.
in the middle of the interview. One of
God.
the absolute innovators of pipe music from down under.
Yeah.
And I put together a wee set of his tunes actually and played them, and it was amazing actually. The ideas he'd come with, but were quite incredible in harmony and dance music, bagpipes. But he's got books out of tunes and everything, hasn't he? So
3 books, 2 albums. Yep.
yeah. Mark Saul. Now Mark came on, and this was another highlight of my time because getting somebody like Mark to come on was just fantastic. And the fact he came on for Australia and on the show was fantastic. It was great. And I found this one wee video of Mark playing. I think this is Celtic Connections.
2005, yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite recent. So this is Mark, and you can hear why he's so innovative. It's great. It's good. Yee. It's amazing what he does. I done a wee refresh there on my camera and it's working again.
Good. Good.
Mark, I think when you hear something like that, I know I've been brought up as a piper myself, and you as well. You have to have some imagination to think of stuff like that. There's a lot of musicality in there. And the other thing is that you have to be able to play the bagpipes to do that kind of stuff.
It does help.
Yeah.
It does help.
Yeah. Now
Right,
on to my
two bird, one
birds.
stone thing. Yeah,
Birds.
2 birds, 1 stone. Kick on.
There's an amazing amount of stuff we've got on this show tonight. This is keeping it going. This is not just the 12 days of Christmas, you know.
No,
Not
we should have done 12. We should have just done 12 tracks. We're in bed by now.
in bed by now. Yeah, we've got my shed blown away. Right. So 2 birds for 1 stone. 2 amazing accordionists, both pals, great musicians, great entertainers, and it was great to find them playing a wee duet together. So it's Mr. Gary Blair on accordion and Mr. David Vernon, who I used to play with in bands. We played in a band called Scotia's Hardy Sons for a while, and we went to Iceland and all that, and there was no volcanoes when we were there, I'll tell you.
No, the volcanoes are still there. Iceland's all volcanoes.
Well, we never saw any. That was it.
You only pay attention.
But that's it. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't go to that Blue Lagoon. I thought it was a natural phenomenon. No, apparently it's not at all. It's man-made.
No, man-made. Yeah. We went there. That's where I got engaged, actually. We went there on holiday, and Fiona wanted to go and do all that, and that's why I pointed it out, and she was like, never mind then.
What is it? Water out the power plant or something?
No, it's naturally heated from about half a mile away from volcano, and they pump it back up. Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway, there's 2 guys, brilliant musicians. You'll enjoy 2 accordionists of the highest quality playing a Italian tune called Bel Viso, which means pretty face or beautiful face. Just play the track. Play it.
You're on mute, Peter. Peter, you're on mute. There we go. That's better.
There we are. Great players, eh?
Yeah.
Hello?
You hearing okay?
Doesn't say I am. Am
Well,
I on now?
next, yes, you're up. Yes, you hear me?
No, I'm not. Oh, am I on now?
Yep.
I think it's getting windier and windier and windier outside. I think it's starting to happen.
Well, let's
Not really,
move
no.
along swiftly.
But it's okay. I'll reset it again after the.
This next track is from
Yeah, go for it.
Nos. And again, we've had many of the band on, so here we go. Here's Christine's.
Fantastic.
Who would have thought that something like that would happen after COVID?
And I've seen the boys playing 2 or 3 gigs now, and They just take the place to pieces. Great band. And they've all been on the show. All been on the show as individual artists.
No, they haven't.
Well, they're not.
No.
Who was
it? Connor Sinclair.
The flute player, Piper.
Yeah.
He is. We had him on one night.
Did we?
Yeah.
Did we?
Sure we did. Did we
Don't think
not?
we did. Nope, don't think we did. Because
Oh,
when I
I
spoke
thought
to it
we-
at the Trad Awards, you never mentioned it.
I thought we did.
No, I think we spoke about it. We never actually managed to get them.
But then it must be a NOS thing then, because remember when they came off stage one night, I said to Aidan, we'll have to get you on the show sometime. And he said, I was on a fortnight ago.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah, we know. I never contacted Connor to get him on the show.
Oh,
My
right. Okay. I thought we had him on.
He's from all the road in
Yeah.
Good player.
Yeah.
Very
Oh, well.
good soloist.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Anyway, our next track. Since I'm working just now, this is good. This man was on very early on the shows as well. Leonard Brown.
Mm.
And Leonard's a fantastic accordion player from Newcastle. Only the second Englishman to win the Scottish Championships. The first one was Robert Whitehead, who was also another one of our guests at one point in time. And
Also in this,
Leonard
also in this video
hmm
is another one of our guests.
Yeah.
Skipper
us a
of the Swan.
Yeah, it took us a while to get her. She was on, that's fairly recently she was on.
Yeah.
Maggie Adamson from Fladabister in Shetland. And Leonard and Maggie do a duo thing and go around doing shows to packed houses. They do really well.
Well, no, they do it in venues, not just houses.
Yeah, that's right. Big
Leonard
houses.
also was our table mate at the Trads the other year.
Oh, that was right, yeah. And he was very depressed when Donald Trump got voted out because he done a very good Donald Trump impersonation. And Biden was not very good to follow that with. So that was. But anyway, here's Leonard and Maggie. Yeah, Leonard and Maggie were a set of deals. great plan. Fantastic plan. Yeah. Yeah, I got your last message. That's fine. That's good.
Awesome.
Cool. Right. This young lady got us a video today.
Did
She sent it in. She's been exceptionally busy. I can't remember what she said. She's been away somewhere.
Cuba? Latin America.
Mm. Yeah.
Latin America.
All right, for some.
I know.
Catriona Price. Catriona was in, what's the band called? Remind me.
Farah.
Farah, thank you. And I think we had most of Farah on as guest as well.
Even the bonus Farah member,
Yeah, that's right.
Louise Bishon,
Yeah.
who never technically left.
All
Just
right, okay.
Stopped
Okay.
turning up to gigs.
All right, okay.
I believe she's actually home in Orkney at the moment,
All right, okay.
which was lovely for her. Yeah.
Ah, brilliant. Right, well, it was a really nice interview this week, Miss Price, because it was interesting to see her own soul work. She wanted to move away and do something quite different.
Yep.
So it's great. So here's the video that Catriona put into us today.
Heart is a bar.
A cork-filled, leather-bound, harlequin humbug bar.
A game played through the streets.
A screed, a scrum, a bull in a china shop.
Driven up toward the hospital or down toward the pier.
Bite the water or bite the wall.
Heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar. What heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar.
Bar is the word. Stuck down endless blind alleys.
Hours, days, years on end, a hive of hands, a secret smuggled under Gansey.
He's acting too normal. He's walking too straight.
He's getting into a care. He's getting away.
Twin against twin, twa sides of one salty silver coin.
Heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar. What heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar.
What heart is a bar?
What heart is a bar. Houses are barricaded with sarking and gangway planks. It bites at the window frames. Visible, buried.
Disguised as an island of end, limbs rippling, it rummels against architecture, bobs to the surface under harbour front bars.
Manhandled, geeked,
And scuffed.
and desecrated.
An old man's heart hung in the window as his hoofs burnt down. An old man's heart
Sietto.
Through the floodlit steam for the human lung.
The voice haunted blood and testosterone.
A miraculous gift of buoyancy.
Balances the crush. Cork filled.
And leather bound. Hurt as a bar.
We're 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 hurt is a bar.
We're hurt as a bar.
We're hurt as a bar.
We're hurt as a bar.
We're hurt is a bar.
We're hurt as 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 a bar.
Yeah, fantastic. Very
And
apt.
that was an original composition, and on her debut album of the same name, Hurt.
Very apt. The bar.
The bar.
For usually the that didn't ken, the bar is a game that's played in Kirkwall on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So we've had one, and it's a leather ball basically that gets. You have the uppies and the doonies, and they go for it, and it's rough as blazes. I was watching it the other day on Radio Orkney's Facebook page. They were filming it, and they have the
Yes,
junior boys one,
Yep, in the morning.
and then they have the adults one, and it's just crazy. Doesn't seem to be any rules. It's just a case of you have to get that ball down to the harbour or up towards the hospital. And another tie-in with another guest, we had Isla Jane Stout on the show, the Piper, Isla, and her father, Jim, he won the ball once.
He's a boys' ball winner. Yeah.
He had the boys' ball winner, yeah. Because I mind them talking about that the night they were on. So it's great to have met all these people. And Jim
That
wrote
was a
some nice
Wednesday
tunes.
show.
Jim and Isla wrote some nice tunes, both of them.
That could bring us up to 242 actually, because I forgot to count the Wednesday shows that we had.
Yeah.
So yeah, more than 240 guests.
I don't know what there was. There wasn't that many Wednesdays, so I don't know. There was a
There's a
few,
couple.
but
What's new Wednesday?
yeah.
No. You don't
Well,
do
that's right. Is that what's the Wednesday? Oh dear, it's a while ago. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Years.
listen, we're getting nearer the end, but this next band, we've had two of them on as guests anyway.
Yes. Definitely two of them. One of them from an airport in the States.
Well, he said that, didn't we? We think it was Asda's in
Asda
Clydebank or
Linwood.
somewhere.
No, it has the Linwood.
Yeah.
Definitely has the Linwood. I recognise it.
Linwood. Saying that, there was a guy kept by and prodding him every so often and checking him to see what was going on. What are you
Clear
doing?
going past. Yeah.
I'm doing an interview.
Sorry, I'm using-
Okay.
So I'm using
Dallas.
Wi-Fi. Dallas, yes.
One of the most exciting bands I think I've seen as a trio in the last few years. I saw them doing a concert, or part of a concert at Orkney Folk Festival, and when they came on, they ripped the place to shreds. And the audience, nobody could stay sitting. Everybody was on their feet. Well, most of them can't stay seated. The box player can't stay seated anyway. He's on top of his chair and jumping about. And he's going to hurt himself. One of these days, he's going to fall and slip.
Well, you can tell him.
You know, he's gonna have to take care as he's getting older. He'll be in for a hip before he kens what's happened. And you know, they'll know him when he arrives. They'll say, "Wait a minute, are you that guy that plays the concertina? We thought we'd see you before now." But that's that. So anyway, here is Tallis. Where it's at.
Let's have an example of what they do.
stunning. Stunning.
They were playing Dundee this month. I've seen videos, and the crowd were mental.
Yeah, you can't help it. I was taken in by the whole thing as well. Absolutely amazing. We're going to have another track here before we have a few messages, aren't we?
We are.
We're getting near the end here. We're getting near the end, which we're doing not bad here. We're at 2 hours
Hold
and
on.
47
Let's do this properly.
minutes.
We're coming up to the bells.
Oh, yes, so we are. Yeah. What bells?
No bells. Highland Park all the way.
The bells.
All right, Quasimodo.
That reminded me of did you hear the one about the Quasimodo come home early one day and Esmeralda had the walkout and he said, "Oh, are we having Chinese tonight?" She said, "No, I'm just ironing your shirts."
Quasimodo. That was his name. I knew his face rang a bell.
Oh, dear. Right, come on. Right.
I bet folk are glad we're doing this.
Our next video, this man, I was fair tough when he came on the show, Alan Reid. Alan was in the Battlefield band when I was young, watching. And he was one of the first kind of innovators. He brought, apparently, well, he started using keyboards and all that in the band, synthesizers and things, and nobody had really ever done that much. And then Alan started doing it. But previous to that, he used to play an accordion, I think, and they used to carry around one of these old pedal organs, and he would play it. So they were delighted when the electronic keyboard came along, safe carrying that thing about. So, but Alan Reid came on, and it was brilliant. And so he sent me this, and he said, "I've sent you this song specifically because I think it's a good one for Hogmanay."
Yep.
Because it's nearly the bells.
Nearly bells.
Nearly
It's called
bells.
the Hogmanay song, Dear Catriona, or Dear Katrina.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, the New Year's drawing near, dear Katrina, and the old gin's on the wane as it wearies to an end. Once again we'll sing our songs of joy and sorrow, and think fondly on the ones no longer here. We'll remember the pleasures and successes, the stresses and the disappointments too. But in the end we know there always comes tomorrow, and together we will meet it, me and you, fair Katrina. Oh, this world is ill divided, dear Katrina. It's a tired old refrain, a strain that never ends. But you maintain you will remain undaunted. Your mantra is we're all Jock Tamson's bairns. While there's discontent and anger all around us, and strident voices baying in our ears, we will not allow ourselves to be downhearted when the rabble fan their fury and their fears, fair Katrina. So when Hogmanay comes round, dear Katrina, we'll raise a glass and toast the coming new year once again. Let the midnight bells ring out their cheerful clamour. We'll content ourselves and think on auld lang syne. We will rise and take the air on New Year's morning, Watch the geese in flight call out their urgent song. In their universe there are no walls or borders. Like the seasons they depart and they return. Fair Katrina. Oh, the New Year's drawing near. Happy New Year.
Hello Peter, hello Davey, Martin McLeod here in downtown Pitlochry. Just a wee message from me to say congratulations to you both on Tartan Tunes, and thank you for the commitment you've put in to keeping the whole thing going. It's been something like 2 years I think, but possibly more, and I know how much time and effort it takes of your personal time to organising the programmes, organising the guests and actually presenting the programme every week as well. So big commitment, well done, much appreciated. I think, Peter, we got together again around about the 26th of March 2020 during that awful lockdown that we don't want to talk about, but that was our first Tunes in the House production that we put together, and we did something like 1,000 thereafter, and so I guess from all the Tunes in the House followers, given that Tartan Tunes goes out on the same platform, well done, and thank you from all of the followers on Tunes in the House as well. So I think that's it from me, just a message to say thank you, congratulations, I hope you have a great 2024, no doubt back with some more tunes, and no doubt something else will be online. We'll see you doing something, both of you, at some point in due course. So in the meantime, here's from me, a Happy New Year, Blian of our Slanjava.
Martin McLeod. That's true. I remember the Tunes in the House starting as well, and Martin sent me a message. I put a thing on. We went. The schools broke up here earlier than they did in Scotland for the first lockdown.
No. In the mainland, you're not separate just yet.
Yeah, well, but we broke up a wee bit earlier, and I sat and I played a tune in the back room of the school, and I posted it online and said, "Here's a wee set of tunes." I'd never really done anything like that before, and then Martin got in touch the next week or something and said, "My son reckons he could put you and me together playing this," and he did it, and his son was a filmmaker, but Martin Jr. as well, and after that, it got opened up to other people to join in and play, etc., etc., and it was just amazing. It was they had hundreds of thousands of followers. It was something just amazing that happened at that point in time. Tunes in the House, and that's when I started playing my tunes in the house every day, and I'd done 150 in a row, and then another 150 in a row after for the second lockdown, and it was great, fantastic, really good time. Good times for music like that. It was good, it was nice, and it was amazing to see how popular our Scottish music was all over the world. There was people from suddenly had become available to people, and I almost think, imagined a little town in the outback of Australia with 60 residents, and 2 of them liked Scottish music. Well, there's no way a band was ever going to go there and play or anything, ever.
No,
but suddenly they could hear it on the internet, and so it opened up the world. I think the next wee message we've got coming on was from a guest that was fantastic as well, because he sent us pipe reads after he had been on the. We got 3 reads.
Yeah.
We got Donald McPhee reads, and they were crackers. Donald, of course, was a champion piper. Played with Field Marshal Montgomery, all these things, and his wife, of course, is exceptionally highly thought of in the Highland dancing world.
She is, yeah.
And so here's a wee message for Donald too.
A message to Tartan Tunes from Donald McPhee. down here in Alexandria, Scotland, Loch Lomond. Peter, Karen, Davy, and Ross, I just want to say thank you all very much. During the time of COVID, you made this world a better place. You connected all those in the Scottish music scene, the Irish music scene, and the Gaelic music scene. You made the world a better place. Peter, you teach in the schools up in Shetland, spreading the gospel of the music and the effects that music can have in such a positive way to our children in the schools. You continued that in sending the message and bringing everybody together during that really difficult time of COVID. Each and every one of you, a big, huge thank you, a big, huge well done. Sad that Tartan Tunes is ending, but certainly understand why that it is. Okay, so from all of us down here in Loch Lomondshire in Alexandria, we just want to wish you all the very, very best in your last show there at Tartan Tunes. So sincere thank you from all of us down here, Peter, Karen, Davy, and Ross. Thank you all so very, very much. The best of luck, health, and happiness for 2024 and beyond. Thanks.
Yeah, fantastic. As you can tell, that wasn't a Loch Lomondshire accent.
No, he's an incomer.
The next video
He's
we're going to hear.
a lovely guy.
Where is it Donald is from originally? Was he the United States? It's America anyway, he was from. But
yeah, I want to say it is, but I don't know. No idea.
Anyway, our next guest, the next video, before we're starting to wrap things up here, is we share the same surname, Wood, and Richard.
That's about it.
That's about it. Richard's in Prince Edward Island. Amazing fiddle player. And the first time I met Richard was in the hall that's about half a mile from where I'm sitting just now. In fact, I can see the hall, Midyale Hall, and he was over playing at the Shetland Folk Festival maybe 25 years ago. And we kind of lost touch. But then when we started the show, I thought we'll get him on. Contacted him, and him and his wife were delighted to help out. And we've done a great show with Richard. It was really, really nice show.
Did he not travel to the next town to get internet connection as well?
To get better internet. Remember, they went to a special place. And but it was so nice to have them on. And he's doing incredibly well now. I noticed the other day he had got another award for outstanding award for Prince Edward Island person or something. And but he keeps in touch all the time, and he sent me his books over and things. And an amazing fiddle player. So I asked, and they said they sent over this. This is very recent. This set of tunes. It was live at a gig, so the you can tell the energy's cooking.
Yeah, here we go.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant stuff. It's the dancing and playing, but at the same time that I can't get my head around. I don't know how I'd get on with an accordion with that one. That could be.
You go and a toy one like Sandy's got.
A wee toy one. Yeah, that's it. But quite amazing. Anyway, I think, listen, we've nearly at New Year, and we've nearly got to our last track, haven't we?
We have. And a track that is fresh.
Very fresh.
Very, very fresh. This was a track we were going to put on our last live show with Kim Kearney, but decided against it.
Yep.
So we could use it tonight for you. We'd like to thank BBC Alpa for letting us use this.
Yep. And Gary Innes.
And Gary, it's mainly Gary Innes, yeah, because it's Gary's ball.
The Hoolie and the Hydro.
So here is Manran playing Wild Mountain Time with the lovely Kim Kearney. Yep.
It's okay. But just before you do that, I really wanted to say to Richard Wood and family, can I just say a very quick Merry Christmas. Well, they've had a Merry Christmas, but a very successful New Year, and have a great New Year. The Wood family in Prince Edward Island, Canada, from the Wood family in Mid-Yale, Shetland. There we go.
Would you believe it?
Over. Now we're going to hear Kim Kearney. Absolutely. I don't know. It was a wonderful version of an amazing song.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, this summer time is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming hill. Where you go, I see she won't come, I will surely find another tip of wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Where we go, I see. I will all go together, tip of wild mountain thyme, all around the blooming heather. Where we go, I see. And just you guys.
Yep, some arrangement that, eh?
Very man run.
The dog's got itself cuddled into my jacket and doesn't want to come out. Ooh.
Oh,
It's the last show. It's the last show, Luna. Come on, try a bit harder.
To be fair, Peter, we've not tried for 3 years. It's fine.
Yeah, well, occasionally we did.
Yeah, well, that's true. Which brings us to our next note, and it's from Bob Worrell.
I couldn't believe when Bob was so keen to come on the show and said, yeah, no bother. And he came on and he was done a brilliant interview because, to me, in the piping world, Bob Worrell's a superstar. I mean, he's
Legend.
a celeb. He's a celeb. And I mean, the fact that he presents the Worlds every year on the television with Jackie Bird and all that kind of stuff. And then, it shows you what the World's like. He wrote a 3/4 march, and I played it on Take the Floor on a session we did last year, and there was one of your tunes in that set as well, a set of 3/4 marches. And it just shows you, but I would never have come across these tunes if we hadn't become friends, etc., etc. And he still keeps in touch. I get messages occasionally. He's sitting bored in an airport, and I get a wee message or a silly gag or something like that, and it's wonderful to see him. And he's just so full of life. It's just fantastic. Great presenter.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Well, they do say that all good things must come to an end. So sadly, this is the grand send-off for Tartan Tunes. But I suppose there's no better time for the big finale than Hogmanay. So on behalf of so many piping and pipe band friends throughout the world, a big thank you from all of us for the music, the banter, and all-around fun blethering that helped see us through those dark days of lockdown. Sunday night with Tartan Tunes was always something to look forward to, and I can tell you that when I tuned in, it always left me with a smile on my face. Thank you, Peter, Karen, Davey, and Ross, for all the hours you put into this great musical venture, Slanja and Tapalat. Cracked out the good crystal for this one.
Hi, Davey, Peter, Karen and Ross, Tartan Tunes, Lauren Cousin here. I'd like to thank you and congratulate you for everything you did over the last 3 years. It was a great service to the people of Scotland and people indeed across the world who listened in on a Sunday night. It was a great service and a great comfort for people. Thank you very much for having me on the show as well, and I look forward to seeing you do lots of new things in the future. So I raise a glass to you here from Miami. Slanjava.
Two legends. Two legends. I just thought, does Lon stay in Miami?
He does now, yeah.
I'm going to be in Miami for a night in April. I'll have to give him a shout. We're staying in it because we're going on a cruise. My sister's very generously taking us on a cruise to the Caribbean.
That's nice.
So we have to fly out there and we're staying a night in Miami. So I think I'll have to give him a shout, see if he's about.
I think he'll be watching tonight. So, Lauren, get in touch with Peter.
That would be really cool.
Hold his hand.
That'd be so, yeah, in Miami. In Miami. They've got joined up shops there. Do you know that? In Shetland, we don't have joined up shops, but they do have them there.
They've got gangs as well. You've got gangs in.
Yeah, well, that's why I need Lon to tell me where not to go. That's right. Yeah, that would be handy.
Now, have you got to see this next one? Have you?
No.
No. I'm going to play it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Okay.
Because I have seen it. Here we go.
Right.
Hello, lads. What about you? It's myself, Rab, from the Big Rab Show. How you doing? I have to say a huge thank you for all of your work over the years. This really does feel like the end of an era, doesn't it? Peter and David, like your work, you know, it speaks for itself. You've got 2 nominations for the Scots Trad Music Awards, and that's a testament to just how appreciated it all is. And yeah, you didn't win the thing, but hey, I don't know. I think that's no measure of success, honestly. I think, yeah, that you've kept us thoroughly entertained throughout the pandemic and after all of that nonsense as well. And yeah, I've spent a lot of time going back over all of your old streams and stuff, and they're very enjoyable. And if anyone hasn't done that yet, please go back. They have a YouTube channel. You can watch it all again. And there's some stellar interviews on there, and the performances as well. Oh, don't get me started. You've had some amazing talent on here, and it speaks for itself. Lads, I have a lasting memory. And of course, I'm going to talk about our time in Dundee for the Trads. When you were there for the second time, so you were pros at this already, but ourselves in the Rab Show, we were kind of rabbit in the headlights. Myself and Dage hadn't a clue what was going on. And yeah, just to have my own personal tour guide of Dundee City, thank you, Davey. That was so much fun. It just made the entire weekend, really. Because ourselves, of course, we didn't win either, but we had the best crack just hanging out as mates and talking about music and culture and all of that, and as well as Dundee City itself. We just had the best time, and I don't think the Trad Awards would have been half as good as what they were if we weren't able to hang out with you guys. So, yeah, thank you. Well, it is the end of an era, and with a heavy heart, we have to say goodbye, but I hope this isn't the end. I really hope that we will have either sporadic shows here and there or little updates and stuff, because you do have a fan base, and I'm in that very fan base. So I think I speak for everyone watching right now when I can say a massive thank you for all of your hard work. I can testify as to how difficult it is to put a show together, and you guys added an extra layer of difficulty with making it live every week. That is another animal in itself. So I couldn't get the rest of the guys on the Rab Show team together. As I'm sure you can imagine, it's like herding cats. But from all of us, I want to say a real heartfelt thank you. And yeah, here's hoping we'll have more Tartan Tunes and all of that. Yeah, in the near future. Thank you, guys. And I'll hopefully see you all again soon. Take care. A happy new year and goodbye to Tartan Tunes.
Fantastic. We did have a rather nice night out in Dundee.
We did. It was.
Yeah, it was brilliant. And I mean, Rab himself, he does so much with his programs. I mean, he's just a legend as well. And it was great to be like that with people like that weren't they? None of us cared. Who really did we? We were just like there, just having.
It'd be nice to have one, seeing as we're the only groups that actually did media and not just a body film that was seen by like 20 folk. Anyway, we're about enough less about that.
But if we hadn't won, I'd have liked Rab to have won.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd have went that way. That would have been good. But at least we're all bridesmaids together.
Yeah, something like that.
Possibly not the best looking bridesmaids in the world, but we'll
speak for yourself.
Anyway, listen, we're nearly at Hogmanay.
We are Hogmanay with bells.
This has been a pleasure doing this for 3 years. It really has. It hasn't felt like hard work at all.
Sometimes it has.
Well, occasionally, but it's been great, and it's let us meet so many people, and Davey and I are like just the best of pals now, and we'll be lifetime pals now. I mean, he'll live a lot longer than I will probably, but there we go. So
depends on Amy's chances.
But the thing is, we've built up that bond, and we'll be pals forever, really, and it's just great. But it's been made by all you people at home following it and things as well. And I wouldn't write off Rab completely that there might not be a sporadic show every so often. I think
we've got some ideas, but
I think there might be a sporadic show or two. But yeah, let's see what happens. We'll take a wee rest for a wee while and charge our batteries. It's nice to go out when the show's going good, rather than letting it just go on too long. Nothing lasts forever.
No.
Most good shows go. But if anybody wants to nominate us for the Trad Awards next year, Simon, right?
Well, I found out where they are next year, and I don't fancy it.
Where are they?
Inverness.
Inverness. Well, it's probably closer for me to get to Inverness, but not much. That's it. Anyway, listen, it's been utterly fantastic, folks.
Aye.
And brilliant, Davey. It's been great getting to know you, getting to know the family,
and you,
seeing everybody growing up. And because folks at home, Davey and me's on the phone to each other 2 or 3 times at least a week. What's happening today? And we're certainly nearly messaging just about every day when we've been doing this show. But we will keep doing that. We will not lose contact. It's been It's been a great partnership. And
to be fair, I've still got Karen's scarf. So.
Oh, have you? All right. Oh, well, that's all right. That's fine. But the thing is, we'll be getting together sometimes and doing things. If we ever get together, we'll do some live shows together at some point. That would be good. That would be really good. So anyway, folks, listen, thank you so much. We did record something today.
We did.
Using all our technology, tech, whatever it's called. Gee whiz. It was Davey sent me a track of him playing. I put some stuff on it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Davey, it really has been a pleasure, and great to have a pal like you.
Aye.
And we'll keep it going. So, ladies and gentlemen at home, how are we going out here, Davey? I'm lost now.
Well, there's only one way to finish a year.
Yeah.
So we'll have Auld Lang Syne, and some
Oh, yeah.
fireworks. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good night from me.
And it's a good night from Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
Goodbye.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Have a great 24.